Hello and welcome everyone, I'm C.S.Gilmore and this is Blueprints. So I've been trying to clean up some of my notes and taking some look at things. So right now we have this in effect. You may pay to spin floor plans. Probably not going to use that much unless it becomes really dire and we happen to have extra gems for it. I've learned a lot of stuff from my own personal playing, but I've still got so much I don't know. Let me show something to you. If I press R, I can open up the room directory. Look at all these tabs here. There's this blank one here, which is suspicious to me. But rooms 1 through 12. Look at all these empty spaces. These are rooms, the empty ones are ones we haven't discovered yet. And then we've got some blank spaces here. Bedrooms, hallways, green rooms, shops, red rooms. Apparently we found, looks like all of the red rooms so far anyway. So I'm not entirely confident that there isn't some more hidden, like, that these spaces just aren't revealed. Because we also have the found floor plans, and I know there's more than this one. So, and then there's outer rooms. Yeah. I don't think we've found probably half of what this game has in store for us yet. But I need to get better notes for certain things, because I know there's some items in this game that I need to record better than I have been. Because otherwise, I'm not going to be able to solve so many puzzles. Alright, let's take a look here. The gems are in a box with a statement. Blank. The gems are in the black box. The gems are in the black box. Which should be true, especially if the gems are in a box with a statement. But that would require both of those to be true, and then this is blank, which wouldn't work. So let's say false, false, and that means it would be in this one. Nope, I was wrong. Okay, I apparently overthought this. Well, that's the first time I've gotten one of those off on this run. Alright, well, let's get the code check put in just so I have the chance of retrieving the disk. I don't want to pull it out yet, in case I don't get a room with a computer. But that way, it's an option. Let's put the... straight through. As much as I want that gem. No, I'll do this. I'll get the gem. I'm just really nervous about cutting myself off from being able to progress, because I've done that before. You know, we should probably do the outside room first, just in case it's something that affects inside. Before I continue any further along there, I just have to be really careful not to cut myself off from being able to progress. Root cellar, trading post, shelter. Let's do the shelter. Because I know a few, well, the secrets I've discovered in my own personal place has to do with this. Alright, so we've got all this stuff in here. Remain where you are for now. Given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow, we've agreed with your plan and have disabled remote access to the other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I am still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while the three of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. Alright, so 3 people were hiding down here at one point. We've got a computer, so I could bring the disk down here for upgrades. First, we want to do this time lock safe. The shelter's time lock safe can be accessed by saying an unlocked date and time. You can use any date and time as long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. Once unlocked, the time lock safe will remain open for 8 hours. For 4 hours, sorry. There's also a radiation monitor. Measurement of the radiation levels detected in house and surrounding grounds. These readings are often spiked by the experiments conducted in Mount Holly's laboratory. If the reading is 12 USV or higher, emergency protocol will initiate and all the doors in the house will automatically unlock. Take a measure. 0.10. So we're pretty safe. Alright. Swan song. Alright. Staff services, staff announcements. Saturday, November 7th. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon, so if you're hating this, just know we're all rooting for you. I believe the 7th, from my understanding, is the day we arrived. A special order. About 4... metal detector. Alright, so November 7th, I need to check one other thing real quick. I need to go check a clock. Because I have to say it at least an hour ahead of where I am right now in order for the safe to open. So right now it is... Alright, 10:45. I think I better set it to 1 just to be safe. 1 p.m. It'll be a bit of a wait because the time moves, but it moves fairly slowly. I mean, faster than our time, obviously, but fairly slowly still. And if I'm on day 8, so okay. So time lock safe, set unlock date. November 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 p.m. Confirm. Enter. Alright, now I just gotta remember to come back here in a little bit. And that safe should be open for 4 hours once 1 p.m. hits. And that will allow us to get in there and access its contents. Which I know now should tell us something interesting. I also learned if you have coins and you come up here, it says make a wish. And I have no idea what this does. This I don't know. I just know that if I press E, tosses a coin in. And now you can only do 1. So maybe you can do more like on another day. But yeah, I have no idea what that does. That's something I discovered recently, like just earlier today. And I was like, what is this? Okay, we've got 2 routes. Let's go in here. That would be perfect. Hallway. Ooh, let's get the observatory, maybe? No. I'll hold off on the observatory for the moment. Mostly because pantry, I want the coins. And also, I want to try to save. Alright, then we'll put the nook here. I want to save up my gem to get the security room. Until I can, at least until I can get more gems. Bedroom. Okay, I did need to note down something here. Bedroom, bedroom, bedroom. There. One of the things I wanted to take better notes on was which rooms had the weird chess pieces in them. Because I'm fairly confident that it's related to a puzzle. It's too prevalent for it to be just random. Like, ooh, hey, a interesting design. I don't want that. Drat. That is not the setup I wanted, but drawing room it is. And we'll avoid going in there for a moment just to... Wait, what is this? Sleep mask. The first time you enter each bedroom with a sleep mask, gain 5 steps. Okay. Guess it doesn't count for this one? Or maybe it will when I come back. But, alright. I need to check some other passages. Observatory, but just go that way, and I don't have the right thing for it. Ah, it's gonna block me in no matter what. That really sucks. Alright, closet it is, because I might get a gem out of it. Compass. Alright, that could help. Not anything else. Okay. Well, drat. Oh, this is one I needed. I think I already got this one. Nook, wait, rook. Yeah, okay. Ah, okay, there we go. That did work then. Alright, drawing room had... what in it? That one's blocked. I have to not block this door. Like, I have to keep moving forward. I need that gem, but I can't block this right now, or I will be doomed. Dare not risk it. There's a redraw, so pushing on. Okay, dining room is great. Dining room is fantastic. Because I can break that up and it gave me a gem. Excellent. Anything odd in these cabinets? White pot. Dining room, dining room. There are so many rooms. Yeah, because I realized I was just writing a bunch of stuff down, like pictures and everything, but then I realized also they weren't in a way that was going to actually help me because I couldn't tell what rooms they were related to for some of them, and like, yeah, it was just a mess. Well, that will be a dead end. It would give me some keys. That would be a dead end. Oh, no, it wouldn't be a dead end. I have one more step over. So, actually, billiard room would be perfect. Yeah. Billiard room does not appear to have any chess pieces. Let's do our math. 18. 10 minus 5, 5 times 4, 20. 11. Minus 1, 10. Times 2, 20. Divided by 4, 5. 20. Minus 6, 14. Times 2, 28. Divided by 7, 4. Getting a lot of math practice. It's been a little while since I've done this much math in one sitting. Alright, that would be nice, but West Wing Hall gives me far more to work with. Alright. bedroom. Magnifying glass, that's nice. Hoping I can get maybe a few things like the archive after this then. Because that would be deal for checking some matters. What time is it? There isn't a clock in this room. That does not work. While drafting in the library doesn't help me. Dark room. The light stayed on this time. That's interesting. Ooh, lockpicks will be very helpful. No clocks in this room. Don't have any other green rooms, so that doesn't help. Well, let's spawn the planetarium here. That'll be a good fallback point. Let's go check the time. I don't want to miss my window for the safe. Oh, I gotta check there for a chess piece. Don't want to waste too many steps going back and forth. Is there a clock in here? There is. Almost 12. Okay. We've got a little bit of time still. Told you the time moves slow. Guess we'll proceed from here for the moment. Freezer? I've never seen the freezer. Freezes your accounts. Money and gems amounts will not reset at the end of the day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. Huh. Unfortunately, that would also dead end. Wait, it would dead end my search no matter what. So, okay, I have a plan. Let's pop it. Because I've never seen it. I don't know what it does. I really want to see it. Is that, or I could Oh, but that would... No. Well, I want to see it. We'll just do a quick day. Okay, freezer. Negative 16 Celsius. That seems important. It's frozen. There's a key frozen in here. Some other special key frozen in here. A letter is frozen in here. Not for staff use. Master Sinclair's personal freezer. A personal freezer. It looks like a potential secret room. Gems. Alright. So the question would be, how do I change the temp in here? Sounds like there's a way to do it. There must be some way to change the temp in this room to be less freezing cold? Alright. Well, under the circumstances, I need to pull back, go to the code check. I did that. This was the bedroom. Yeah, okay. And the reason I need to go to the code check is so I can get the upgrade disc. On the right path. Yeah. Retrieve item. Upgrade disc. Check item. Compass, magnifying glass. The lockpick kit, I think, will do us more good. It's such a good item. Some of these items are so good, and it's just such a tough choice to decide which ones to keep or not. Okay, we didn't have more gems and coins to save over for the next day, but you know what? We'll live with it. But if I'm correct, this should be open now. Or very close to it. Alright, let's upgrade. Parlor. Ooh. Parlor data has been found on this upgrade disk. You will now have a chance to permanently enhance this room. Yes. Alright. So I could increase, the parlor, I could increase it so it has a better prize pool. Funeral parlor, becomes a red room. Prize is equal to red rooms in your house. If you open an empty box in funeral parlor, lose 30 steps. That just sounds horrible. No. I don't want to try to get all the rooms. I'm guessing that kind of is a different room in some ways, but at the same time, no, I can't do that. I think the better one would be to improve the prize pool. 2 wind-up keys is kind of nice, but because it means I get a second chance. But I've only gotten it wrong once. So, yeah. I doubt they'd hide a completely new thing behind a lock that is a very circumstantial, you may or may not be able to get it thing. Why is this not opened? Is it really not one yet? I've got the extra movement, might as well go take a look. Thankfully, I could just have to go over here, because the building is right here with a big clock on it. Oh, it is not one yet. Alright. A few more minutes. I mean, maybe they would hide? This game's so crazy. I don't know. Would they hide something special behind a red room of all things, for one, and 2, an optional one? Maybe. I just couldn't. I just don't want to risk it because it would make that parlor so less valuable to me. Because the loss would be way worse, and it would mean I'd have to use red rooms in my house regularly on purpose in order to get anything out of it. Potentially, even. So, yeah, no, it's not worth it to do a red room. Funeral room there. Unless it, like, gave me some major story element, and then it would probably just be a story element, right? I doubt they'd give me anything too big. Alright, a red gem, but doesn't make a difference because of my being unable to do anything with that. 7. Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavorably with me and my father, and I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicions that I have harbored for these past years, suspicions entirely aimed at yourself. And while I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events. 6 years ago, the circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I am aware of the cost my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am not willing to admit that the conclusions I reached may have been flawed. Last week, I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances, a conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. I now have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the red border to the southern seafront, and I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing, a date that coincides not with our public disappearance, but with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the ruby crown. And we just found a ruby in that safe, right? If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed, I believe this scenario entirely plausible, and the fact that 2 of the crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she is still alive. Alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept such a sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we all dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back, and the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open in that distant land. I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. Courtney. Okay. This is more and more pointing to a story that our family may have been a rebel family, secretly, rebelling against the crown rule that seems to rule this country. I mean, we've got the Red Prince, which has been considered, obviously, defended against such allegations, but reportedly has been a anti-red narrative or whatever. Oh man, that leaves so many questions. Alright, we're out of rooms though. I should go to the planetarium and end the day. Yes. Alright, so planetarium, end the day. Which way do I need to go for that? I have to go all the way around. Okay. But yeah, that is a very strange scenario in which we are dealing with a lot of things that I am not sure how best to answer. Sage. Okay, I already got that one. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, already got that. Ooh, hey, we now have a red envelope that shows up on our map. Or our blueprint setup here. That is very interesting. Mountains. I bet if I got a lighter, I could light these candles and open up a secret. I don't know. I've seen so many things in this game where I've looked at it and gone, I bet if I had a lighter, I could light this, and this. Like, dozens probably of items by now. I've looked at it and gone, I bet they would let me light this, and I bet there's a secret behind it. Oh wait, I can go in this? I didn't even realize I could go between these. I thought this was a no entrance type of deal. Alright, that changes up. Let me check these chairs real quick. Alright, I don't see anything off. Alright, let's end the day. Oh, so many questions. The deeper I go into this game, the more questions I get. And if that upgrade for the funeral parlor would hide, like, say, a red envelope in it. Maybe I'm hoping I'll find an upgrade just to let me adjust it later. Or maybe I'll just have to do another playthrough at some point if I want all of the answers. I wonder if it's possible to get everything in one playthrough, or if it's just one of those games where you have to do multiple playthroughs to really get everything. It's kind of hard to say given the nature of this game and its weird RNG setup. And I'd be kind of hesitant to say it's a possibility, except for that, like, I know the chapel has the one use, like, literally one-time use piggy bank situation, which I haven't gotten to show you guys yet. Okay, right been in the trading post. Tool shed could give me some useful stuff, but I've never done the root cellar. I want to do the root cellar. Alright, there are a ton of dig spots here. Potato? Can't eat the potato. But potato! Potato! Boil the mushrooms, stick them in a stew. There are a lot of jars in here. A bucket of water. Search continues. Author and illustrator whose fanciful stories name Marion Marigold was last seen by a something Friday getting into a carriage after a late. No sign has been found yet. Why is sign underscored? Why is sign underscored? Okay, I am so expecting there to be a secret passage in here. Just because of the way this is laid out is so weird, and how many games and other shows have there been like, here, secret passage inside a wine keg if you pull the handle funny or something like that. Nope, nothing there. Carrot! Also edible. I don't even have to cook that. Family tree. We can finally get a clear layout of how this family works. Okay, there's Herbert Sinclair, who there's the Sinclair line, the Epstein line. Ah, okay, so that's how those two coat of arms blend. Mount Holly family tree. Mary Epstein, Simon H. Sinclair. So Mary is the writer of The Red Prince who disappeared, right? Baroness Aravel, Baron Thomas Sinclair, Lord William Epstein, Lady Ashlyn, Lionel Epstein, Clara Epstein, Simon H. Sinclair. Who were our parents? We're his nephew, I believe. Hang on one second. I think I have a picture of a note from our dad in my phone. From the time in the mailroom, and I just want to see if I do real quick to do a double check. I need to clean up my phone. I have way too many random pictures of junk in here. Simon P. Jones. Simon is us. It's just addressed Dad. Okay. Wait, our last name is Jones? How? How does that work? I have confusion and questions and concerns, but also this is really interesting. And we're going to mark that picture there. Okay. I love that they put the family tree in the loot cellar, by the way. Ooh, that actually makes me think of something. Check the room catalog. Root cellar, an underground store of jarred vegetables and fruits from Mount Holly's gardens. It's always amazing what great things come from a little digging around in the dirt. This is a green room, a dead end, and an outer room. It's also unusual room for rarity. I love the details you get out of that. All this game really needs is for me to be able to press like J, open up a journal, and just type notes, because it would make it so much easier to take notes on some things. I mean, sure, for like diagrams, I'd still have to hand draw them, but unless they gave a whole stylus feature as well as a type feature, not likely. But it would make it so much easier to do typed notes, and they're easily changed when I realize, oh no, I screwed something up or need to clarify. So I wish they would put something like that in there. I hope that they do in a future update. It would help immensely. Alright, parlor. Let's see if I can screw it up a second time. Alright. The statement on one of the other two boxes would be true if you replaced the word every with the word this. Oh, this is going to be a tough one, apparently. Every box contains gems. This box contains gems. Alright, that's a tentative one. Every box is black. Alright. That means this one has the gems. If assuming that's true, yes, gems for me. Hallway. Be great. I also have to be careful with my drafts because, like, normally you only get one of each room in a floor plan. That or that. Observatory. I've got plenty of gems right now. I don't have any keys, though. I need to get keys. I still feel like there's probably a secret, something to do with the codes on, like, if I spun the correct number of these or something like that. I bet there would be a secret somewhere. Did I just hear something? I don't know. Anyway. Moving on, let's check out here. Oh, this is a bad one today, it looks like. Braxis the Dead. Dead-end rooms are more common today. Well, maybe a short day. We'll find out. Playing plan. That's where I think. Yep, that's still an E. Yeah, and that note still shows up here. I wish I could click on that note and reread the letter just from here. Oh well. You know, I actually don't mind having a dead end here. Let's do wine cellar. Stockpile my gems. Still think there's a secret in here somewhere. So that's the two family crests combined. I have got to get a shovel this go around, if at all possible. Oh, observatory, white knight. Observatory, white knight. Was there one in this room? I've got enough steps I can take it quick. I don't see any, unless I'm just being blind. Still don't know what to make of that. Alright. about the courtyard? Since that'll connect nicely with the front and give me a way further in. And they sometimes give me an item. Not this time. Okay. Let's open up security. I really don't want the archives effect. Secret passage. Why not? Which one? Which one? How would it work with a red room? A bedroom, hallway, green room, or store. We have a good bit of money. Let's do that. Any chess pieces in here? No. Doesn't look like it. Alright. So if I did the kitchen, I could continue. Laundry room would be a dead end. Keys for sale would be nice in some ways, but special cost bypassed. Huh. No, I don't want to block myself in right now. I want to keep exploring. Mount Holly. No. What's on the menu today? Club sandwich. For every red room in your house, tomato soup. Stuffed wild quail, local Mount Holly delicacy served atop of plum aigredots with roasted potatoes, bacon, lardons, and wild chives. Or if I have the trophy room. It always seems to have stuff like add extra if you have this room that I don't know if I've ever had one of the rooms that it's talked about. Walk-in closet for 4 items would be so good, but it would block me in a way I don't want to be. Nook. At least then I get a key. Choices. 8 items. I've been wanting the pool. The pool has been on my list for a long time of what I want to get to. Adds locker room, sauna, and pump room. Because I haven't been in the pool yet. I haven't taken a look at it. It's been on my list of things I want to check. Pool rules. Drafting pool rules. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn from the draft pool for you to select from. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool are removed at the end of the day unless otherwise stated. No running. So there's a no running rule in here. Got it. Well, I got a key. Might as well use it. Well, definitely using 2 gems for a passageway. I don't have 2 gems to get a master bedroom, which I've never seen, which I would love, but I don't have it. If I did the patio, it would spread gems through all the green rooms. That means one in the courtyard and one out in the other place. Yeah, let's do that. Amazing, I've already burned through all these gems I had. If I could just find a shovel, that would be amazing. Mailroom. Billiard room. Billiard room would give me more keys. How many bedrooms do I have? I don't have a lot of bedrooms, but I have never been in the servants' quarters, so I feel like that's worth it. I got a key anyway. Boudoir, bunk room, nursery, guest bedroom, ladyship's chamber, never been in that one. Master bedroom, never been in that one. What is this? Mr. Rota, Mrs. Babbage has told me that you will be overseeing network maintenance over the next few weeks. While I will be gone, and I apologize in advance for the extra workload, I believe I will be back in Reddington by the middle of February, but even that is not a certainty either way. I do not anticipate there will be any major issues while I am gone, as the difficulties we were having last month with the terminal connections seems to be resolved. If there is an emergency and you find yourself having to enter the central server site, I've set you up with a temporary admin key to allow you access to the network administrator controls. Admin key, first 4 letters of your last name, followed by first initial. The first and 5th character should be capitalized. If you have any questions, please let me know in the next few days before my departure. Randolph. What was Rota's first name? I feel like I found that somewhere and I don't recall. I'd have to look into that. But okay, I'm taking a picture of that just as a note, so I don't have to find my way back in here for more info. Ooh. There are 12 major keys. Green note. I don't know if green notes are true or not. 12 major keys. Question mark? Green note. In the servants' quarters. All right. More reading. Harshly, I know we spoke often of this day, and I don't think there's anything I can say of the past 40 years that I haven't already attempted to tell you in numerous times in the past. Half-stated gratitude always interrupted with tactful and polite repudiations from you. I had always known this final letter could give me the perfect opportunity to finally express myself, uninterrupted by you and unfettered by social graces, but I don't feel the inclination to say aloud what has always been unsaid between us. With my passing, I release you from your post and service to the Sinclair family and implore you to live the remainder of your years on your own terms. As scary and unfamiliar of a concept as that may be to you, besides, I think a more junior valet would be better situated to meet the needs of young Master Simon. To that end, if you wish, you may stay on long enough to oversee the training and establishment of your successor in their post, but as soon as he or she has the lay of the land, my instructions for you to quit must be satisfied. Ignoring what I imagine your objections might be after reading this, I have decided to leave the lake house in Trinsdale to you and your family. My lawyers have all the details of the gift and will be contacting you shortly about the particulars. For the past 4 decades, you have served willingly as a subject and victim to my many whims, games, and riddles. And so rest assured, unlike my nephew, you will not be put to yet another challenge to prove yourself worthy in this matter. The house is yours without strings or stipulations. I had for a time gleefully entertained the notion of employing Anna as the house manager of your new residence, but I knew the humor of such a prank would be entirely lost on you, to say nothing of her. Until we meet again, my friend, Herbert. Alright, so Hartley was the old valet. I'm gonna mark that down. Hartley, old valet. Given Lake House. That looks like something I should be able to interact with. Nope. Alright, I don't see anything else in here that I can do. Fascinating design, though. Oh, we got a lot of info out of that. Even though I'm not sure what to make of it yet, info-wise. That is a lot of info we can potentially use. Oh, I guess I'm using that key already. I don't have any gems. Chapel would open up more options. Yeah. Alright, I'm not going to go in there just yet. Chamber of Mirrors. Can't see the floor plans. Furnace would suck. Alright, let's do the Chamber of Mirrors here. Click that. Small chance we could get over to the other side. A very small chance. Not gonna count on it. Alright. Gotta get a pump rope. Let me go back to the courtyard and find the gem that should be there now. Yep. Billiard room would give me more keys, which I'm probably gonna need. It would be a dead end. Guest room would also be good. Is it worth rotating this? With my one gem. See how it works. Aha. Yes. Okay, I like that. Nope, nothing else in here, nothing else there. Click. Alright. 7 times 2, 14. 3 times 2 is 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 3, 6, 12, 18. 4 times 2 is 8. Times 5 is 40. Bye-bye. 10 is 4. 1. Okay. Just normal keys. That. Pantry. That open up anywhere. Tomorrow you will start the day with 20 extra steps. Sure, let's do that. Also, I haven't been in here, so nice. Nifty, nifty. No notes, no other clues, nothing I can interact with. Doesn't look like it. Okay, still that's a really nice effect. Let's go get the other gem from outside. Shame I did not get a shovel. It would be amazing right now because there are so many holes to dig if I had the shovel. But it seems like the RNG is not in my favor right now. Perhaps due to my own choices in part, not being as careful as I should be. Where would they put a gem in here? Maybe not. Maybe being out an outer room, it doesn't count enough to get a gem, or I'm looking in completely the wrong place. Well, it was worth a check. That leaves us having to go back to the chapel to continue our search for anything else we can do. Do have some extra coin. I could. For every red room. How many red rooms do I have? Don't have a lot of red rooms right now, but club sandwich would get me a lot of goods. Stuff, there we go. I'll go with that for now. Coin. Got a key. Not enough. Well, bother. Is this the only one? Guess we're calling it a day. We'll check the laundry room, make sure I didn't miss anything. Like note-wise when I came in here before. Nope, 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 nope. Well, one last thing to do. You may be wondering what I'm doing. I'm adding to my future wealth. I'm going to take the last one out to the fountain with me to see if he'll let me do another wish. Before we call it a day. Yeah, that's the best I can do with that. I am knocking the rooms I need. I really need to get to the office again. Nothing else there? Okay. Alright, call it a day. Yes. Charming cottage. Yeah, we didn't have a lot of rooms there. Or, well, didn't have a whole lot of stuff there this time. Let's get one more day in, shall we? I feel like I haven't dug up enough secrets to... and everything. Progress is being a little slow at the moment. But it can't be helped too much. It's how it is. Wish the pool room stuff would stay in play a little more. We have so many steps today, which is very nice. Alright, first things first, we go to check the outer door. for nifty goodies and interesting options. Alright. Shelter, I don't need that again. The shrine, I don't have anything to offer right now, but I would like to in the future, maybe. How about today we do the tool shed? Alright, we got a metal detector out of the deal. There should be a second thing in here. A watering can? Never seen that before. A garden-ready watering can. The first time you enter each green room, use 1 water to gain a gem. Limited capacity 3. I have never seen that item before. I did not know that was a thing you could get as an item. But, okay. I'm happy with that. Do I have to fill it? Or does it just count as already being full? And it just has 3 uses. Double check against here. No? Alright, well, in we go. Parlor. Got that. Oh, there's something else in here. Ooh, what are you? Car keys again? Okay. Well, I don't really need those, since I've already gotten into the car once, but hey, if we get another opportunity, at least give me an idea of if there's anything else in the car. The other 2 boxes are empty. The other 2 boxes are blue. Okay, that one's false. The other 2 boxes are true. They can't be, so this one is true. The other 2 boxes are empty. Wait. Yeah. I believe this is the one with the terms. Yes. Alright. Do an early block or... No, the den. We'll do the den. Next, grab that. Good to note that there is a chest in here. Den, white pawn. Ooh, okay. Options here. The drawing room would be nice in some regards. Or would I just want the west wing? No, drawing room. Drawing room for now. Alright. Could just dive into the nook, get a key. There's something else in here. Magnifying glass. Nice. That or that. Courtyard would allow in multiple directions. No need to redraw that. Oh, okay. Plus we get to test out this sledgehammer. Perfect. I can break into that chest. Oh wait. Was I supposed to push a button? And I didn't? Or did it automatically do it? I'm not sure. Alright, we got a locked that. Bedroom would allow me to bypass the security door. Finding this again. Okay. You know, before we go on, let's... Okay, E for watering can. Okay, so I do have to push E when I first go into there. And it does, in fact, give me another gem. That's very interesting. The den was where that was? Yes. Ooh, that's a nice key. Silver key, even. Okay. Over here. Back in here. Kitchen or pantry? Pantry. Then let's get the security room since it'll give me the most options. Ooh, another hallway. Would actually be really good there. Should probably go on here real quick. Key cards. System settings. Set security level. Low. Set security. Change offline mode to unlocked. There. Alright, I still have to find the stupid office. Where is my office? I need an office. Special key, silver. Chamber of mirrors, again, in a way that I can't do a lot with it. I don't want to lose half my stuff right now. I've never done the rotunda, and I have a lot of gems right now. Let's do that. Oh, that's really thick looking. So technically the rotunda is actually an everywhere room because I could access any door via it. Like it's technically a four-way even though it looks like it's a two-way. I can only access two of them at once. Alright, let's do the garage. I think. Get the 3 keys out of there. Plus we have the car key so we can get to check that out. Oh, okay, this place paid off real nice. So it's definitely worth getting the car keys again, actually. If you can get the garage. Now I have the secret garden key again. I can recheck that note if I need to, but I don't think there's anything that I really need it for. I still don't know what it's about. Like, what the, well, would be used for. Maybe something to do if I ever got power in here from the boiler room. Conference room would be worth it. Is there anything hidden in here that I'm missing? Any of these notes secretly have something scribbled on them? Take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Okay, so yeah, office safe. Hello. Coins and key. Come on, office. I need an office. Shoot. Don't have enough gems. Alright, we'll do the storeroom then. Get enough gems. Now I just need to draw again. I just need to draw this office again. Normal key. That is not what I needed. Corridor. Boudoir. Another key. Oh, I finally have a magnifying glass when I get this. Any secrets in here? Wish I could get a better view of that. That looks like this safe after all. No hidden note? Don't see any. What's that above it? Candles? No. I still don't know what the clue is for this. Well, let's try the 9083 3801. That was it, right? 9083. Notes, 9083. Nope, not that. I don't know what your code is or how to find it. Come on. I just want the office. Closet, billiard room, commissary. Billiard room. Doesn't let me go in this direction anymore. Or upwards anyway. But potentials are here for me to get some other stuff. 17 minus 13, 52. 38 minus 18, 20 times 1, 20. 16 times 2. Okay, 32. 32 divided by 4. 4, 8, 12. 16, 20. 24, 28. 32. 8. Ooh, another silver. Okay, we're getting a lot of options for keys. I've never seen that picture before, I don't think. Create charts? What would that be? Graph. Create. C-R-A-T. Chart. C-H-A-R-T. I don't know. I'm not sure what to make of that one. Special key. Silver key. Boiler room. I need the boiler room for some things, but I don't know if it'll do me any good here. I don't think it'll help me in this case. Unless it just powers the entire everything anyway, but I don't believe that's how that works. And it would use up all my gems. I'm just gonna put the dark room in here. Just want the office. Observatory would let me go down. Well, guess I'm going with that, just because of I don't want to have a dead end. What is this? Key and Southern Cross. Rooms with scored doors are more common today. Alright. Well, we have a lot of keys, so Great Hall. Alright, I think it's saying there's something behind this. More keys. Thank you. Normal key, because I don't want to block off anything with... Oh. What the... Am I... Okay. I didn't know I could do that. That's different. Ooh, I really wish I had more gems. It's gonna cost craft. Gems. Well, I don't have enough gems. I have to pick. Spread gems in there, and that'll open up some options for me. Kitties, please stay out of trouble. Altering that. Get another gem. Not a gem in here. Need to pick up. Point. Printer fitted gem. Maybe it's not a guarantee. Okay. Alright, let's step back for the moment. Go this way. Spare room. Closet. Another gem. Mind if I do? Shovel. That'll help. At least in a few areas it will. Something else. Ooh, okay. Didn't realize they hit a switch in the Great Hall. That's good to know. So now I know where all the switches are. One is in the greenhouse, or at least for the three main entrances. So right one is in the Great Hall. Left one is in the Secret Garden, and southernmost one is in the greenhouse. That's very good to know. Right. Go back to the courtyard. Okay, grab some things. Oh, I know why the gem isn't in here and in the other one. I have the conference room. I completely forgot that's how the conference room works. It's, all the stuff that gets spread ends up in there instead. Let's check that out. Never actually seen that in, like, functionality. So there should be some gems in here. And there are. Okay. I need to go... where? I could go down to the entrance hall and try to hopefully get the office down there. None of you are what I need. Put the lavatory there. Anything good in here, right? No hidden secrets? Not that I know of. Alright. Going to go back down to the den. Check in here. See archives. Commissary. This, oh, I read something about this in the, where was it? I read about this somewhere that this is something they're planning to add in a future patch. Or an update. Whoa, there's upgrade discs for sale. I don't have enough for all of them, but I have enough for one. And I have access to the computer. Security is back up there. Okay. First, though, let's check this other door. A workshop could be useful. Okay. If that confirms this room is E. I've noticed that the workshop always has a tablet with a letter on it, which is in relation to the letter on for the setup. A handle, okay. Oh yeah, for the room it's going to... Come on. No office? Alright, breaker box. If I turn off the power at the gymnasium, turn on those two. Oh, and let's kill that. I don't think it'll matter too much. It might. What can I combine? I have a lot of stuff here. Metal detector, magnifying glass. Okay, this is how you make the thing that lets you light candles and lights. Can light candles and ignite fuses. We have a lot I can show you now. A lot. Double battery pack, a lever, create a jackhammer? Or, what I did with that? Power hammer. Jackhammer or power hammer? Oh, options. Let's get the power hammer. I'm curious about that. I've never had enough stuff to make this much in one place. A circuited power hammer. Stronger sledgehammer that can also knock down weaker brick walls. Secret garden has a brick wall. No other brick walls there. Okay. Here's the tool shed out there. Alright, before we do anything else, I want to go out here and show you this. Now that I have the candle lighter, we can get a couple secrets. Let's see. Power hammer can take out that. That's new. I've never done that. Sick. Okay, we'll go down there in a minute. First, though, this dark tunnel down here. Now that I have the candle lighter, there's a couple torches constants I can light. And it should give me something I didn't have before. Tunnel. Would you like to permanently add tunnel to your drafting pool? Yes. Always draws tunnel while drafting in this room. I have no idea how that works. Foreman's log, 621. Date. The complete manifest for all of the excavation equipment has been rigorously checked and delivered to the upper branch. After tomorrow, the site will be sealed and all remaining hardware will be packed up and transported to the original access tunnel for long-term storage. It's unclear if they will also seal that tunnel after our crew has left, but I suspect they may want to keep ready access to the gear, especially now that they have begun operations in the East Mine. A month ago, I believed that the discovery of gemstones in that cavern was directly linked to the closure of the site, but now I'm not so sure. The Baron doesn't seem the type to value shiny baubles over history. Alright, so now I have questions about what does it mean by when drawing in this room? Or, like, I don't know where the tunnel is going to get drawn. Found floor plans. Drafting hallway addition. I have so many questions. Going under all obstacles, the tunnel pierces through walls and rooms alike. This crudely excavated passage looks to be the work of someone determined to get where they are going, regardless of whether the house's floor plan is accommodating or not. I'm so confused as to how that's going to work. But alright. Let's explore this tunnel now, because I have no idea what's in here. But it's important, I bet. Looks like an old mine shaft. Ooh. Scripps and Redford Mining Co. Patent for high-pressure condenser. Application filed. Patent number 68642. That sounds like a code for something. Van Aries Patent Office, Figure 1, high pressure condenser, steam line to HPC, remote power box. Foreman's log, excavation progress is going smoothly and crew spirits are higher than they have been in weeks. I believe this increase in morale is in no small part due to the installation of the boiler, which has honestly been a godsend. We now have steam power and no longer have to rely on raw muscle to scrape and heave at the clay like dogs. The new steam-powered hoists and winches are fully operational, and we have been able to unearth over 5 times as much sediment per shift as we had been previously excavating. Nice. See? Hammer. Where are we? Basement? This is so cool. What are we gonna find down here? What am I gonna miss down here? This place is huge. Can I go up here? I can. Oh. Why can't I go up there? Go over this? How does that help? I don't understand. Do I need a bird's eye view on something? I can't jump. This is so cool. So we know we get a basement key from the antechamber, or at least that's what I got the last time. Or if we get different keys sometimes. This does something. I don't want to touch it until I'm a little more... That I can move. Alright. Okay, that's important. So we have to get to that. Somehow. I'm betting. By going along the edges of things. Let's see what else we have in here first. Before I touch anything and possibly screw it all up. That's a dead end. Okay. Okay, I can't go. I can go forward and back. Statue. Another pulley system. I don't know what that's about. What the basement door is locked. Okay, so this is where I need the basement key, I think. Man, I don't know what to do with some of this. Okay, okay. So that's a room. Back out here. Alright, so I have to create a bridge somewhere. Okay. Alright. I think I understand. That'll let me get over to there. I need that there. Okay, but before I do that, I need to pull this out further. I need to be able to get through here. one I don't think I can put anywhere else. It would help. This one though, I push this forward again. That goes there. This goes here. There might be multiple things we can get to in here. Can't go along there. I can go back here. Ah, another one. That won't help me go through here, but it will help me cross that gap. Okay, this is just a giant shifting puzzle. Lower raise, hold to grab. Yeah, okay, that one needs to be up. And I need to get into somewhere back here, probably. Yeah, because there's a stairwell there. So where do I need this? I can't go all the way back against there, so I think that's right where it should be. Let's move this back here so I can get out to here. Push this forward. And we get to about here and raise it. I think. And let me just put this back for a moment. I don't want to trap myself, possibly. Alright. Up, over, crossed. Nifty, nifty, nifty. What's back here then? No valve, okay. A pedestal. Ooh, notes. Okay, that's not what I thought would be back here. A desk. What is this? 100 bells, Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. Why have that? Yeah. Can't do anything with that. Can't do anything with that. Nope, nope, nope. Antechamber entry controls. North lever, underground. Great hall. Yep, okay. Secret garden. Well, I already knew all of these, so the only one I didn't know before was the underground one. Alright, now I can go across that. Alright, I do need to push that forward. Till about... Is that going to be close enough for me to get over? Oh, wait. I am doing this wrong. This does go back. This one, on the other hand... Alright, I need to move this back a moment so I can get out of there. Pull this one all the way back to here. Right there. I can go back, loop through here, put this in place. Right about there. Okay. There's so much cool stuff down here. Now we go wee, all the way over and around and down, and button. What does button do? Button opens Not the thing I thought it was going to open. Okay, we can work with this. Alright, if I do fall in, I can still push that out so I can get out. No issues. I don't have the basement key, though. There's an entire mine down here. Alright, I see... What is this, a reservoir? Stairs that go way down to something. But it's all underwater. I bet if I give the pump room... The pump room could probably drain this some. Looks like that boat isn't where I could reach it. I'd have to lower this 1 or 2 probably to get the boat activated, but I'd have to be over on the other side for that. Alright, this way is blocked by that. This way, though, there's a lever. This basement is ridiculous. There are so many things in these nooks. That doesn't work how I need it. Okay, missing the thing here somewhere. Right, this one will go across to this side. Whatever that is. Ooh. Machinarium? The Machinarium has 1 door for each room in your house. You found a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add it? Yeah, I have no idea how this works, but let's add it. Okay. Yeah, so that's the reservoir. We are currently in Fountain... No, where are we? Fountain Entrance? No. We're in 8. 8 is the rotating gear. 9 is to north lever. So then that's there. What is 1? Foundation elevator. Take a picture of this map. Catacombs. Looks like there's some things I could access through the catacombs if I had access to the tomb. I know about that because on my personal playthrough I found a tomb on one of the outer rooms. And it brought me down through a thing. I solved a puzzle involving the goddess statues. It got me down into the catacombs, and then I could pull a cart over down this hallway, and I could go over here and here, but I couldn't get over to the other side of the reservoir because, once again, it was up too high, and the fountain entrance was blocked by water. Which actually makes me think if I drained the fountain, I bet I can get in through that entrance. There's so many things! So much! Okay. But from the looks of it, I probably can't get to where I need to go right now. I am unable to get to the lever for the 46th floor. because I have to get through the other area to get this cart out of the way so that I could then get over to that entrance area and use a different branch of this gear to get into a different position and all that good stuff. Unless I completely missed some element of this, and I don't think I did. So cool. If I leave that like that, how about? I wonder if this carries over from day to day or if it resets every day. That's another big question. Would it change day to day? What is down there? Okay. Can't go up there, can't go up there. Patio might give me an option to go up. I'll leave this door alone because I don't want to break it by putting in the wrong seek. So we're gonna go through here and get out of here. This is so cool though. I'm betting this stays open permanently because it'd be weird for it to reseal, right? Right? So I can get down here now anytime, which means it'll be easier, like when I do get, say, the tomb and can go explore some of the other sections, I should be able to actually do so without as many problems. Alright. Now I wanted to show you a thing over here. Still can't do anything with that. I don't know what to do with that yet. I don't know. I haven't gotten into that mine area there. But there is a thing over here at the orchard I wanted to show you guys. When you have the lighter for candles and fuses, if you come into this area, if you look at this, it lets you zap that and that for some reason. I don't know. Exactly what it's going for, but then I noticed there's this one that's slightly different. So line up those, and boom, this pops open. Then I have no idea what to do with this. But you can see there's different shapes in here, marked in these different areas, but it's really hard to see and get an angle on, so I can't tell for sure if I've, like, exactly where some of them go. For sure. And I have no idea what it applies to, so I don't know what it means. But yeah, I found that secret out in my personal play. Completely by accident, by the way. I was just looking around and looking at the sundial after I found the lighter, and it went, hey, you can click on this. I was like, what? Zap? What? Zap? It opens! But why? So the funny things you just stumble across. I bet there would be a direction to that at some point, if I found the right room or the right note. But I just stumbled across it completely by accident. Anything here I can zap? Check the floor. Check along here. Doesn't look like it. Sure, make a wish, because I can. Okay, let me see. Is there anything else in any of these rooms I can use the lighter on? I bet there is. Nothing in the workshop or utility closet. But maybe I have to get this upgrade disk to a computer as well. Here? Can I light that? No. Okay. Well, that answers that question I had of whether that was a lightable item. The answer is apparently no, or I've completely missed where I could light it. So one thing, no. 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 Nothing there. Drawing room, nook, courtyard. Does the drawing room have anything I could light? I don't want to use all my steps up accidentally before I get somewhere before I get to the upgrade terminal and the security room and whatnot. But I also don't want to pass up this opportunity to explore what I could do with this. Because this is weird, right? I'm not the only one who thinks that's weird looking. I know that opens to that. I don't know your code. Kitty, give it a rest. Was there anything in here to light? Was there? Fuse wires? Anything I can do with that? No. No. Courtyard. I might as well pop this door. We want that code check. Because I'm going to want to store probably the lighter in here when I'm done, if I can get back to here with it. Let me see, that's there, that's there, that's there. I need to get to the security room with that. Is there any other rooms I thought there might have been a lighter item? Billiard. Observatory patio. I'm not aware of any other areas in any of these rooms right off that I could light something probably. That I can think of off the top of my head. So, we're going to check this now. Just because I don't feel confident with the number of steps I have that I'll be able to get in here again. Check. We're going to put in the burning glass. Power hammer's nice, but I'm not as concerned with that. Exit. Security terminal. Upgrade disk. Nursery. That'd be a weird one. Okay. Okay, nursery. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 8 foot, so it improves that. Nurse's station. If you have less than 10 steps when you enter this room, set your steps to 20. That could be very good. or indoor nursery. Whenever you draft another green room, 2 gems will sprout in this room. Steps. The indoor nursery sounds cooler to me. So let's do that. Okay. Next up, anywhere else I need to check? I could go to the patio and potentially explore some more rooms. Corridor, storeroom, billiard, boudoir. Yeah. That is... I need to go this way, right? Yeah. I have that. If I can, I hopefully will find another area I can use the secret key. A bit late for the laboratory and do a dead end. Dining room it is. Should also give me more steps, actually. Pizza! Or if I have the furnace. Actually, at least I know what the furnace is. It's a room I've actually seen before. Steps. Shoot. I think this room usually has a fireplace here with candles I was thinking about whether I could light. Alright, maybe if I have enough steps I'll come back here later and check it. Dining hall. Wait, did I write down a white pawn? Dining room, white pawn. Alright, got it. Okay. That's in my notes. Moving on. No, no, no. Chapel. Alright. I don't want to do that right now anyway, so, but yeah, if you have the lighter, you can go zap, zap, and then this rises up, you get a piggy bank, one time smash, get all the coins you've spent in this place. Kinda nice. Alright, special key. Actually, exit for the moment, because I don't know if that would work well with the secret garden layout. Loose. Okay. Let's do the cloister here. I'll save that one as a backup for the secret garden. Open that. But I got... Oh wait, actually, no, do I want that? Actually, yeah. I do want to put the secret garden here. Had a thought. Secret garden. Oh, it always puts it like that. Okay. I was thinking it would be a slightly different angling. Okay. Good to know. A rock. It's a rock. Alright. So yeah, I was worried that it would put this angle where this would be unable to be reached because it would be up against something, but this goes out so far it actually shouldn't be against the room at all, so what's past this? Why is there a valve here? Turn the third one. Why does that matter? Okay, normally they'd line up in how to do that. Where else could I point them? In the direction of the bird? Well, let's do all of them. We'll put them all pointing this direction. Hold up. Does this place have more than one lever? Because we just opened... Alright. That's very interesting. The secret garden's OP then for opening doors if that's the case. For the antechamber. If it has access to 2 of the levers. What's this? What are you? I've seen this in somewhere in the basement, I believe. In the tube, there was a thing of this. I have no idea what it means. I don't know what it's about. Picture. What is all of this about? What does it mean? Okay. Let's push on. Lockpicks. Darn it! The office again, but I don't have enough gems. I just need to get in the office. I just need to get in there so I can check the computer. I just need the computer. Is it even worth putting the pool in here right now? Sure, why not? It's low chance, but it's a chance. We could then get like the boiler room or something. Music room? Never heard of it. Major and minor key? Okay. We need 2 gems again. Pump room. That's what I needed for so many things. Okay, the pump room. So we have the reservoir. We have the fountain. We have aquarium. Kitchen. Why can't the kitchen take water? Pool. Okay, so what if we put kitchen? We put water in the kitchen. I need to figure out exactly which direction it all goes. And greenhouse is low as well. Mount Holly pump room. Okay, tank 1. Pump. Water source collection. Okay, so that is the question of where do I know where some of this... How do I figure out where some of this goes? Alright. Looks like I could store a bunch of water in here. Let's do this for now. Oh wait, that's putting... That would be putting... Okay, let's take out... And put it in the kitchen. The reservoir. has a lot. Yes, okay, I see. Alright, now I should be able to drain the rest of the pool. Like that. Alright, pool's been drained. 100%. There's a lot of coins down here. Is that it? I was expecting a passage to open up. Alright. Draining the pool 100% did not pay off in the way I thought it would. Paid off in some interesting ways, but not the way I thought it was going to. Now let's... About course... Where do I want to drain? No, other way. How's this? Oh, that's right. Alright, I think that's where I want it in the reservoir, but it's hard to tell. Let's... I could pick a straight ahead. Library. Let's select Swimbird. Wine cellar. Lose 2. This time the gymnasium has no power. Because I cut that earlier. Ooh. Weight room. Well, the weight room doesn't really as much threat to me in that regard, but I can't get in there anyway. So let's do the locker room. Use a key to unlock one of these. That's it for those. Which one to pick? This one. Coins again. Lots and lots of coins. How I need it. I don't seem to be able to pick this door. Shoot. I screwed that up. Alright. With what movement we have left, I should go to... I need to go back outside. Because I need to check on the reservoir level and if it's where I want it now. Or if I need to argue with the pump system some more. I'm going all the wrong ways. Yeah, this way is the way out. Not that one. This way, then this way. Wait. Worthwhile trip. There was another. I could get another upgrade disc? No, okay, it only lets me on one for this. Alright, I had enough coins for it. I was like, well, I could get another. But no. Go down here. Go down here. All the way down here. We're running. We're booking. We're running. We're running. Down into the reservoir area. Nope, that's too low. Alright, so it needs to be either 2 or 1 in order to get to the docks. I think 2? Well, let's see if we can get a better look down here. If we emptied out the reservoir, there's probably something down there we could look at. But I don't know what. This is like, there's a puzzle within a puzzle within a puzzle in this room. I am fairly confident of that is a whole level of screwy room shenanigans that I'm not sure I'm going to be able to touch on in a long time. Oh, what am I missing? What am I missing? I'm missing something, somewhere, so much. Don't even know. Don't know where to start. Dining room, observatory, great hall, kitchen, parlor. I think I've got the right thing in the code check, though, for the most bang for my buck. Did that. We've gotten that. We got the order at the library. How those go together. Alright. Nothing else I have can be combined in any interesting way. One last thing. Just to see how many of these I could buy. Not all. Alright. Okay, did that. Checked there. That's all done. That's all done. I think this is it. I can't think of anywhere else I could check or do something in this whole place. Yeah, this is war now. Did I have war before? I don't think I had war before. So that's probably part of the work of my doing all that. And we're out of room. Okay. Alright. That was a lot. I hate to lose it now, but there was no way I could continue. That unlocked so many secrets. Garden Manor, 4 green rooms. We found a whole lot of secrets. We made some progress. I still need to work on I need to get the pump room again and continue to work on that. Because it looks like there are secrets I will be able to find all over the place if I use it on certain other items and whatnot too. I definitely want to play with the reservoir levels some more. I want to play with the fountain level. And I haven't even, I think that'll carry over from day to day. I think what I did in the pump room should carry over from day to day. And I think so those holes in the walls I've knocked with things, with like the power hammer, I think those will stay day to day. I'm not even sure though. There's so many possibilities. It's late here. I need to call it a night. I'm gonna have to do some editing on this episode actually, because I took so long on those pump rooms figuring that out. Because certain pumps go to certain rooms, certain things, so to drain or pull from them, I have to pull from the right pump machine. And yeah, okay, there's a lot going on there that I have to figure out. And I know I'm missing a ton of stuff. I know there's other secrets that I have not been able to touch on yet with you guys. But I think that was the closest we've gotten to figuring out a lot of the important things for getting to the next room. And maybe I screwed something up there that I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm tired. Good night, everyone. Comments below, what did you think about all that? Anything you think you're thinking for what I might have missed? Or that I could have done differently that might have gotten a different result? I think I handled that about as well as I could considering how little I know. And yeah, and what I had to work with. I think we've laid the steps for something to change in the future, but that we're not there yet. Like, I don't think we're ready to, I don't think we've got everything in place to get to the final lever for the 46th room. But I think we're considerably closer than we were. I think I have to get the reservoir level balanced out in a way to get access to it. I need to balance out some other items in order to get access to it. But it'll require getting certain draws and balancing out certain levels, figure out what I need where. I gotta go to bed. Hit like, hit subscribe to keep up new releases. Thanks so much for watching. Good night.